You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. All right, you guys. So as y'all can see, and like, share, and subscribe, new video has been released showing the guards skipping their rounds, even though there was a big sign on their computer that said they must check those rounds with Jeffrey Epstein and the other inmates every 30 minutes. And so now this new video has come out of those two guards. Those two guards were actually fired behind this situation. Now, they were fired, they were charged, but an Obama appointed judge dropped the charges against them, which is just wow. How could you drop charges against somebody who dropped the ball like that and it resulted in somebody's death? That's just unbelievable. Blatant, either just flagrant not doing your job, or we already know the other option. But absolutely devastating type of situation that we could not hear this man go to court and all this evidence that you're seeing in the Epstein files be presented. Now, here's the thing. Who would want all this stuff to be presented in the Epstein files if you were in them in court? A lot of people, which is why a lot of people don't feel like Jeffrey Epstein took himself out. Even his brother, Mark Epstein, on the left-hand side of your screen right now, refuses to believe that his brother took his own life. And he stated this in an interview with Nancy Grace when he spoke with her. He stated that he did not believe his brother took his life. And, you know, there's been other video that has been played with, it seems like, as well. But the video that I just showed y'all is new, never before seen video. The guards skipping their round. Just laziness, man. Just sad. Not even laziness, I'm going to say. It seems like that was outright, to me, you can't be that damn lazy, man. You know, his cameras watching you, man. It seems like something else, you know. But they're still trying to say, nah, it was rude that he took his own self out. He was coming off that type of watch. But there was a big orange sign on that screen that told them you must check every 30 minutes on the inmates and on Epstein. And so they outright neglected their job. And it ended up and resulted in what we know today as, you know, him not being here. Now, a lot of people think, oh, well, he faked it. I don't think he faked it. I don't think, and here the reason why I don't think he faked it, why would he fake it, still be alive to where somebody else could go, you know, he would still be a detriment if he was alive. So what would it be for him to fake it? Why would he fake it? There ain't no way they would let him walk on earth knowing he know all this stuff. And nah, I think listen, I agree with his brother.
Oh, it's always been covered up. It never came out and said it was, anything other than a suicide, even though the actual pathologist who did the autopsy, the only two, both claimed that they couldn't call it a suicide because it looked too much like a homicide.
Mark, according to reports, you actually laughed at the handling of the so-called Epstein files. Why?
But it's just so blatantly wrong. It's just wrong the way this is being handled. And if you believe, as I do, that this is a cover-up, it's sort of like, every time, like I said before, every time they do something or say something, it just puts their foot further down their throat. They're digging a deeper hole for themselves because nobody's believing anymore what they're saying. Even, the supporters it's not a partisan issue for me, but the president's supporters are getting really annoyed and breaking away because they don't like being lied to. It's not just my fight. A lot of people, most people who've seen, if not all the people who've seen all the information we have, but out of that group, nobody believes it was a suicide. And every American citizen should be concerned that here you have an American citizen who was killed in prison under federal protection. That should disturb everybody. If he was going to commit suicide, he would wait to see if he got bail. Because if he got bail, he'd be out of jail. He'd be living in his house with an ankle monitor on and armed guards to make sure he didn't go anywhere and cameras, but he wouldn't be in jail. So why would you kill yourself before that bail hearing? I could see if he had the bail hearing and it was denied, and then he didn't want to spend another year in jail awaiting trial. Okay, that's a reason to take yourself out. But that hearing didn't come up yet. It was soon to happen. So why would he kill himself before the hearing for bail? Doesn't make sense. If he was killed, who ordered the hit, so to speak? Who are these people covering up for? That should be the question that we're looking at. Because most people who look at all the facts believe it was a homicide. People see a little bit here, a little bit there. I get these 15 minutes to talk on a podcast or something. You have to look at all the facts. It would take, quite a lot of time. We have amassed a lot of information. And everyone who has seen the bulk of it, nobody thinks it's a suicide. And so who is being protected?
And that is a real question. Who is being protected? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.